Hi, my name is Karen, and I am a Scentsy family consultant, an independent consultant. I'm actually a director with the company. I joined Scentsy 3 years ago when they launched Europe, and I've never looked back. Doing this video is really quite hard. It's absolutely horrifying to get in front of a camera. It makes me really uncomfortable, and it's just pain. It's just pain in my heart. So please be kind. I felt like I had to do this video because I really want to show you guys this product. It's gaining a lot of momentum in the UK now. It's starting to get popular, and I think it's important to show you because sometimes when you hear about it or when you read about it, you don't actually get it. It seems to be something that, I know myself, I didn't understand what they were saying. I didn't understand it. So I'm going to show you guys so you understand what Scentsy is, and I hope you like it. Comment down below and give me some pointers because this is my first YouTube video that I'm starring in, and it's really hard and it really hurts and it's awful. So let me talk about Scentsy. Scentsy are electric warmers that take wax, heat it to a special temperature. That special temperature is 52 degrees, and let the fragrance off in your home safely, and it's a lot better fragrance. I'll talk about that in a minute. So this is a Scentsy warmer. This is Woot. Isn't he cute? He's very cute. This is a Scentsy warmer. On the top, you have a hot plate, and that is like your straightening tongs or your curling iron. It's a hot plate that heats up. It's a completely closed unit. Okay? It's all closed up. You can't get inside it. There's no place to put a candle. Don't ask to put a candle in there. It ain't fitting. You've got some holes. You got your holes around here. You've got some holes. You've got an on-off switch. And you've got where your cord goes. Now, all of the Scentsy warmers take a standard kettle cord. And the reason they do that is because we also sell in Europe. So we need the 3-pin plugs here in the UK, and in Europe they need 2-pin plugs. So their solution to that was make the cord removable so that they can sell the same units, but just give you the cord for the country that you live in, which is really quite clever. So that's your Scentsy warmer. You take your kettle cord and you plug it into the back, and you turn your Scentsy warmer on. On, off, on, off. Woo. So when you turn it on, it lights up. It's really bright in here because I didn't want horrible shadows on my old face. So you can't really see the glow. But this warmer is a porcelain warmer. So it glows from top to bottom, and it lets off a really pretty light. It also has some holes for the LEDs to show through. Okay? You've got 4 LED lights inside there. 2 hot and 2 cold. I don't really know what that means, I'm going to be honest with you. What it does, what the 2 hot and 2 cold does, is it almost colors the light. It's not really colored, it's like a hint of a color. So it really does throw some pretty light up on your wall when you've got it on. And the LEDs are going to last you, I think the number of hours in an LED is about, if you had it on 24 hours a day for 10 years before they'd actually burn out. If for some reason your LED lights did burn out, Scentsy has a 3-year guarantee. So if those LEDs went bad for some reason, they would replace this entire unit because they're kind of awesome like that. So that's your Scentsy unit. It's turned on. The hot plate's warming up already. This is your dish, and you place it on the top. Okay? So what you do is you put your wax in the dish, and it melts. It doesn't melt down the side. It melts in the dish, and it lets the smell off into the air. Okay? I've got a small house, and this scents my entire downstairs, which is really good. So let's talk about the wax. That is a bar of Scentsy wax, and it looks like that. It's got 8 cubes. I've used one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's got 8 cubes in it. And what you do, so that's a bar. These are the cubes. We're learning something here. Open the bar, you pop it out. Whoa! You've got your wax. What you do is you break one section of wax off and you just throw it in the pot. Okay? Now what's going to happen is that cube of wax will melt. And as it melts, it will let off the smell. Now the cube will take about 15 minutes to completely melt. When it does, it will form a pool of wax. It'll be wet. That wax is 52 degrees. It is warm if you touch it. It will not burn you. It is, one of my kids drank it once because he's strange. He drank out of this one. This is my personal warmer. And he was fine. He was weird before. He's still weird. It's all good. So what happens is that's going to melt and let the smell off. You're going to get about, out of this bar of wax, you're talking about 80 to 100 hours out of an entire bar of wax. So each cube is going to last you somewhere between 8 and 12 hours, depending on the strength of the smell itself. So obviously lighter scents are going to have a shorter time. Heavier scents are going to last much longer. Now this is one of my favorites. It's called Paradise Punch. If you've ever been to the United States, they have a drink called Hawaiian Punch, and it smells just like it. It's just, oh my gosh, it's just so good. It also kind of smells like when you open a package of Jelly Babies and you stick your nose in there. It kind of smells like that. It's really sweet, really fruity scent, and I've got this on now, so my entire downstairs is going to smell like paradise, I hope. Let's hope. Okay, so the question is, now you've got your wax, you've enjoyed it for a good long time, and now it doesn't smell anymore. What do you do? First off, do not expect the wax to evaporate, because it ain't going anywhere. It's not burned, so it's not going to evaporate. There's no combustion happening. And this is when somebody told me about Scentsy. That was the part that I couldn't understand. I was like, well, where does it go? Nowhere. It goes nowhere. It sits there in the dish. I went to America for 2 weeks once and left this warmer on for 2 weeks. When I came back, it was still there. It was still melted wax in it. There's no problem. It didn't smell anymore. So when you don't smell your wax anymore, you want to change it. Okay? So the way that you change it is you can either let it be wet, and you can, let me grab it up. You can let it be wet, and you can pour it back into the container. Okay? I don't like pouring because it's kind of, well, it's just messy. I like peeling. And I like peeling because it's really satisfying. Now, I'm going to say it again. The wax is not burned. It is only melted. Because it's only melted, it doesn't stick in that dish. It's very easy to just lift it out. As a matter of fact, so that's what some spent wax will look like in another dish, right? And the way that I get that out of there is I take the bar and I stick the corner in and run it around, and it just pops out like that. So that's the spent wax, and then I throw it away. It's gone. That still has some smell to it. I might keep that. So it comes out very easily, and then you start your new cube of wax. Again, it is not burned. It is only melted. There's no candle. There's no flame. Now, why that's important is that melts the wax to a safe temperature. It's 52 degrees. Your kid can drink it if they're weird like mine. It also, the scent is going to be truer. The scent is going to last longer. You're going to get a more consistent smell. Sometimes when you buy the scented candles, you smell them when you light them, you smell them when you blow them out, but it doesn't really scent the room the rest of the time. It just kind of, if you stand over it, you might get a whiff. This is going to smell. You're going to notice it. I have people come to my door. When I open the door, they're like, wow, it smells good in here. I also like to blast it, so sometimes I will use 2 cubes instead of 1, because I'm a little bit extreme. Most of the time I use 1 because I don't, because I like to change what I've got in there so often. So that is the gist of how Scentsy works. The The company itself is a direct sales company. It's a party plan company, so it's like Tupperware or Avon, where you've got representatives that go out and sell the product directly to the consumer. It's a party plan company, so I do a lot of parties. I'll come to your house. I will bring testers of all of the scents that we do. We do 80 different scents. 80 of these. You buy your wax. Your wax is £5. £5. Now I've told you that this is between 80 to 100 hours. So that's the same as a big jar candle for £5. And you've got 80 cents to choose from, so you can go crazy. If you buy 5, you get 1 free. Now Scentsy do other products. I mean, this is their main product, but they do some other things like scent packs, and they do hand creams and hand wash. Anytime you buy 5 of Scentsy, you get 1 free. So the wax works out really, really, really economically, really reasonable. I think if you did like a cost comparison over a year, it might come out even cheaper than the oil plugins that you put into your sockets. And it's such a nice smell. It's so much better. I mean, I can smell that through the package quite easily. 80 cents. So what I do at a party is I take my testers around. Everybody gets to smell all the different testers. They're in categories. So if you like spa smells, you can get some spa smells. If you like your tropical ones, you can smell your tropical ones. And people can write down and talk about their memories. So and then you get orders. The hostess gets rewards for having the party. That's how it's sold. You can also sell on an individual one-to-one basis, or you can order from the website. My website is wicklesskaren.scentsy.co.uk. My email is karen.wickles@gmail.com. You can order directly from me. And I will put all that information down below. So that's Scentsy. That's how it works. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you have any tips or comments for me for my first YouTube video, because I need them. And put those down below or send me a message. And thank you for listening. And I hope you have a great day.